Don't worry if your TV broke. There's still more we can do with this thing before it's trash. So let's show you some projects today that you could do with your broken TV. First things first, we gotta extract some parts. Start by taking out the screws. Now let's pry it open. A nice custom flathead will do the trick. Prying that thing. Dude, it's windy out today. Probably blocking the whole frame right now. There we go. Alright, so these are some of the parts we want. I want to make some speakers. We need a light panel. And I heard a few more projects you can do, like making a power supply, so we're just going to take everything out. Just be very careful with the power supply. Don't touch any capacitors if you don't know their discharge. Save the screws. Not an expert on any of these, but I'm pretty sure I can't touch these and these. So just grab what you can with your hands. I want these speakers next. The power of the speakers. These aren't even screwed in. This seems to be important, so let's save it. Don't put your screws there. Should come right out. Try to salvage your part. You could use it to build a light. So basically with this, the top screen broke, but there's an LED light panel underneath that should be good to use as a light. I've seen some people use it as a studio light. So if I'm correct and this is still working, we should have now we have all the parts out. Let's move on to the next step. Now that the screen's off, it's time to make the light. Be careful handling sharp metal objects or you might bleed. I took the power supply off, but I was supposed to leave that on because how else am I supposed to get power to the light? I assume I was supposed to leave the power button on too. Alright, it's a new day. We're gonna continue this light panel. I have to add the power supply back, and I think if I just plug it in, it should turn on. For context, this is my shed. I do want to turn this into a workshop slash office, but obviously gonna need a little more funding for that. So it's not gonna happen quickly, but with what we have, we'll try to make do, try to make it work. I mean, look, we got a nice light for projects. Hopefully it does look nice. Right now I have a broken lamp, this really old heat lamp that is producing an abnormal amount of heat. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna be building like an actual test computer. I ordered an old graphics card. It's a 720, I think. It was like 12 bucks on Marketplace, but I can't really afford right now to do anything crazy. I mean, I would love to have a full out computer, like a real gaming computer to test things on, but the reality is I'm just not there yet. Like, I don't make money off of this. I got bills to pay, got a wife and baby. I got bigger priorities, but I do really enjoy this, so I'm hoping one day I can find the funding for that. There's a cat outside just like meowing.
There's a stray key cat. Key cat, key cat, key cat.
That's hilarious. There's just a cat outside going meow. And he sounded just like my cat. So I was like, I actually think that was a woman cat. Anyway, I need to stop getting sidetracked. We are re-securing the motherboard. That doesn't even fit. We only need 3, buddy. Join or die. I think I'm gonna put the motherboard back as well. I think that's the best decision I can make. So then once I plug this in, I need to put the power button back on. Does it go here or here? I have no clue. Well, what's the bottom of the TV? Yeah, it's this one. I guess the last thing to do is, why is there a stick? Last thing to do is just test it, I guess. Oh, there's power to the button. So in theory, the red button turned off. There's the light. Oh my gosh, that's bright. This is how it looks lighting wise. I'm kind of just testing for my own recording purposes. There's the light. I think it'll be good though. Oh, you can kind of see the LEDs behind it. So we're gonna hang it facing down with that monitor arm. I don't know how this is gonna go because I don't have the tools to tighten it. but we'll figure it out. I'm supposed to be making this video convincing on why you should try this, but to be honest, I don't even know why I'm trying it half the time. I'm not like, that's probably so obnoxious while I'm talking. I'm not like a salesman. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, personally, I'm not a big fan of all like the blue light and stuff. It's really bright, or there's nothing like diffusing the light, very bright. But I think it will look nice, like if I'm doing a project, that it'll definitely light everything up. And once it's on, it's less blue. I mean, you can see it's a lot less blue than it was when we first turned it on. But yeah, I mean, not bad. Anyway, we got the board secured. I'm gonna leave these loose, basically, so I can reach up and hit the thing. If you know more than me, comment down below if this is safe to leave exposed, because I actually don't know. So our next step is to install this mounting bracket. Oh my gosh, dude. There's no way I just did that. I put it on backwards, dude. So the bracket's up now. A light fell. I got like little lawn lights, and one of these lawn lights fell while I was screwing in and it stopped the recording. Yeah, so there's the bracket. We're gonna hang this bad boy on it. So let's get to it. There's numbers. So I guess it's a 4.5, because a 5 and a 4 both don't fit. Improvise. You aren't ready for this. The world isn't ready for what I'm about to perform. So you know how we hung that cable earlier? Yeah, that one right there. So we're gonna hang a second cable off of this cable, and then we're gonna use those cables as hangers through these brackets. So then it's gonna come under. We're gonna put 2 through there, or 1 through there, and 1 through there. They have locks on them, so you can adjust the height. So I could level it out. I could aim it towards me for lighting. I could aim it more towards the wall if I wanted to see it less. There's a ton of different things you could do with that. So let's get it done. So if everything goes to plan, we should be able to just straight up from down here, start sticking it through. Start with the 1. So what this does is when there's pressure coming down, the lock stops the wire from pulling out. So now that this is hanging, we can get the second one through a lot easier. Face it that way. This should pull the back up. Oh, the power cable's not long enough. Hold up. I want it more tilted like that. Just like that, we got our light. It's a little spinny. I'll work on that on my own time. I want you guys to, I don't want to make this video too long. But for now, this is our solution. I think eventually I'll put the back on so I can have the power button, and then I'll probably hang it better. But I gotta wait for that Allen key so I can actually hang it on the monitor arm. And then I'll use these gripples as extra support. I had to run out. We had to make a new plan. I found this old sound bar. It was in my storage spot in my parents' basement. So I ran over to my parents. I got the sound bar. I found one. I was originally planning to use this Bluetooth speaker because I want to have the speaker be Bluetooth, but I don't think it works anymore. It was abused very heavily, if you can't tell. But in the end, it's better for me to use this old sound bar that doesn't work than to use this, because the amp board doesn't hold enough volts. So you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm new to most of the sound related things, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you guys how you can do it if you don't know. So we're basically gonna take these TV speakers and use the old amp board to make some nice new speakers that will be Bluetooth, and then I'll show you them working. We'll have some speakers for our shed office. Let's get this bad boy open. Look at that. Look at my forearm. Just like, it's like a wave. I've never opened a sound bar before, so this is new for me. I really don't like how the light turned out, to be honest. I'm probably gonna get rid of it. I just don't like having this giant thing peering over my head. It's also, I gotta level it out, but I just don't like it up there, to be honest. I think I'm gonna use that monitor arm just for a monitor once I get the Allen key wrench. Comment down below what you guys do for work, or if you even have a job. I don't know how old you guys are. What do you guys think I do for work? Because yes, I do own a part-time side tech company, which is mainly for websites and Google business profile management. But I actually have a full-time job beyond that, surprisingly. So I have my MacBook. I just connected the Bluetooth to the speaker. So we're gonna test out this current speaker.
You should be hearing this from both sides.
Dude, this thing kind of sucks. The Bluetooth does, at least. Dude, I don't have a remote. What the heck? That's the dumbest tutorial ever. This isn't even the same soundbar. How did theirs have... Theirs are so fancy. Mine's just like measly and round. I don't have a remote. Alright, well I guess we're gonna try this. Press and hold volume up and down. Oh, I think I'm the idiot. I've been looking up Samsung because that's what popped up on Bluetooth. It was a Samsung. It's an iTrack. Oh my gosh. I just connected to some random soundbar. That could have been like my neighbor's or something. Let's forget about you. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Well, now we're connected. Dude, Captain Sparkle's Hunger Games popped up. That's classic. That's a classic right there. I got a comment. Oh, I got my ADHD's kicking in. I gotta look at this. I haven't seen Captain Sparkles in how long? Using my epic skills to win a Minecraft Hunger Games match at age 50. No way Captain Sparkles is 50 years old. So the speaker's not horrible.
To play Hunger Games until I win one.
You should be hearing this out of only the left side. You should be hearing this out of only the right side. You should be hearing this from both sides.
I don't want to use the soundbar anymore because the soundbar sounds better. Let me see if I can bust this thing open. For the sake of the video, if I were to replace this, say the speakers went out on the soundbar, or I had an old Bluetooth speaker I wanted to use, these wire connectors, as you can see, they're the same wire connectors that are on this board. So if you want a project where you can make your own speakers, which honestly I don't know why you would do it, but if you did, probably not worth using TV speakers. You should probably go get like some old car speakers or something. I saw there's this Speed Bump Garage kid. He made like some scrapyard speakers and they looked great. I don't, that kid's different. He's good at everything he does. So I would take these wires and you could wire nut them together. So you'd basically just take like a ½ inch of coating off. Same thing over here. You could just leave this connection directly plugged in, cut it here. You can't even see that. Cut it right here, and then you'd connect to this end to this end, and then you could do the right and the left on each side if that makes sense. But that's another project you can do. I don't know if I just wasted your time. I apologize if I did. I hope you enjoyed me wasting your time. We at least made the light, and it's been peering over my head. Wait, let's see how the lighting looks. Ready? Boom! And I have a switch down here now with a power strip. Boom. There's the light. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Let me turn off this one. That actually looks, I don't know if I like that. I feel like it looks weird. Would it look better if it was like... No, I feel like it's just too white. What is this video? I hope if you watch this video, you enjoyed it. I have a really good video plan where I'm going to take that computer. Final takeaway, you can make a light with the TV, you can make speakers, you could make a power supply with that. You could use it as replacement parts. You could also probably just buy the screen and fix your TV. And it probably, like, for this sake, it was a $400 TV, and me and my dad dropped a shelf on it, and the screen cracked. And I feel like I could have probably just replaced the screen. I mean, but we got a light, and he also gave me a TV because he felt bad. So we got the speakers, we got a light, but that was overall all we could do with that TV. There's a couple projects you can do. I really like salvaging old broken stuff because we're moving into a world where new is going to be way too expensive in the computer world. So if you can figure out how you can make use of the old and broken, then I think you're going to be able to take advantage of things that other people aren't going to be able to. We're shifting into a new time. Maybe I'll make a video on that, talking about, if you want to see a video on that where we go through kind of how the world's shifting with data centers buying all the parts and computer companies not really focusing on the individual, rather they focus on corporate now, because I mean, corporate's where the money's at. Like, you get a contract with corporate, that's guaranteed money than just selling individual parts to people, and it's less overhead, less things to think about. Check out my last video. I actually think that was a great video. So yeah, hopefully this light doesn't fall on my head. It's only held up by one screw, and if it does, then you probably won't see another video from me. But if it doesn't, you're gonna probably see around a week, 2 weeks, a video every week, 2 weeks. That's really my goal here. I just think that's a good schedule. I want to pump out normal content as much as I can. I gotta get really creative though with what I have. I think I'm gonna slow down on the shorts a little bit, just a heads up. I'm out of laptops to smash, and I don't know what else to make shorts out of. I could do tech repair shorts, but then I feel like that doesn't fit the same audience as let me smash this with a hammer. Subscribe for more.